Hey y'all, it's me, Divine. You know, I haven't introduced myself in my recordings, so I'm Divine. I am creator of Transformational Tantra, and I'm an empathic healer, teacher, speaker, performer. And um, I created Transformational Tantra because of the things we go through. And I want to talk to you about that. I want to explain why. I have been trying to get to my root pain. I go through life every day, like everyone else, trying to get through the day. And sometimes I feel like the days get longer and I just need them to end. There are plenty of people that feel that way. Today's recording, you may see some emotion come out. Because today I wanted to get real with you. Real with the pain that I'm seeing out there. And real with the pain we're feeling. I created Transformational Tantra to give an answer to the hard questions, not answer to the surface. I wanted to take the best part of science, spirituality, a little bit of religion, psychology, therapy, tantra, and combine them for what's useful for people to get the real answers. And what I mean by the real answers, the answers to the questions of why does this pattern keep coming up? Why is God so angry with me? Why are there multiple spirits in my life stopping me from doing what I want to do? Why can't I just be left alone to be me? Why is it not okay for me to be me? Why is it that I want to be happy and I'm depressed? Or why is it when I know my answer, everyone else's is like no? Or why is it everyone's telling me I'm wrong to what I'm saying? First of all, your life is your life. No one will ever be able to see it like you. And no one will ever be able to know it like you. I created my program also because I wanted to join all of those things because its basis is love. Service is love. We have forgotten how to serve one another. And we have forgotten love. We have to have an explanation for everything as humans. Spiritual beings don't need an explanation for everything. We have an understanding. But when we get our human mind and our ego, we need an explanation for everything. We want to quantify stuff. Everything has to have a reason. Everything doesn't have a reason. You don't know what you don't know. And you don't. And you won't until later. Sometimes we're so angry we can't see the answer until we sit still. Life is full of opposites. It's full of laws, scientifically and spiritually, that guide us, that we don't even know exist. And those laws are in many books, including the Bible, many scientific books, many psychological books, many philosophical books. They're all around. There are many laws that guide what we do, how we do it. But at the end of the day, you were born with the answers to access the knowledge. That's what they don't want you to know. When you're born, you become programmed and you forget. You get trauma, you get hurt. And the number one thing is like, I'm not going to do what makes me hurt again. And as you get older, you're trying to recalibrate back to you and who you were but you will never be who you were. So you should try to recalibrate back to your spiritual self, your true spiritual self. And that's where your intuition lies. That's where your true self is. You find your true self through loving your real self right now. Not who you want to be. Right now, who you are. Because there's plenty to love in you right now, who you are. I created Transformational Tantra to teach people what love is in earnestness. Not this fantastical thing, not even the 5 different forms, but what it is in its entirety, which is all. It is everything that happens to us. It is every lesson. It is every connection. It is every opposite. It is all. It has to be all. It is the consciousness. And ego is its enemy, not hate, because ego feeds hate. Ego is its enemy. And compassion is how you combat ego, not humility. Humility is laying down. Compassion is how you combat ego. Because humility is a part of compassion, but it's strength. It's knowing who you are. Love is the work of compassion. Compassion is the highest level. You've learned it all. Compassion is what you read about in the Bible. That highest shelf. But love has to be preserved with an iron fist. It's losing the battle. And I'm one of its warriors. That's why I'm here. I know why I'm here. And I'm one of its most invisible warriors. And that's fine. I'm here to spread its word. I'm here to spread Jesus' word and make sure that people understand the word. That's why I'm here. And that's why I created Transformational Tantra. I walk the program because I was endowed with the knowledge to create the program. It is nothing new. It is from the masters from before that were given the knowledge that people have killed because they don't want people to know the knowledge. They don't want people to wake up. And I'm not talking about woke, because woke people are walking around with ego. That's not in love. I'm talking about waking up to love, to see the big picture of how it's connected. If you are woke in compassion, kudos, you get it. But I'm not talking about this. This ain't a woke movement. This is a love movement. That's what this is. A love movement. Love is not a religion, but love is the only religion. The only true religion, if you want to call it a religion. I call it a community. I call it a calling. I call it the truth. Love. That's what it is. You can't escape it. Today has been very rough for me. Very hard. Because I've been searching for my truth of why I'm really angry. And I found it today. Because of something years ago between me and the divine. And something I'm going through, astrologically speaking, spiritually speaking, so on and so forth. My lesson. I do not enjoy my lesson right now. I'm very angry about my lesson right now. And I've been expressing that anger, and I've been letting that anger out. I have been accepting it's there. I've been waking up in anger. That's why I've been talking about that. And I've been trying to breathe it out, and I've been breathing it out, having my good moments. And then there's been other moments I've been pissed. And then I realized to my spirit, my core, I'm angry. And I was like, Divine, what do you do when you're talking to them and you angry to your core, to your spirit? What about those people that when you say no, they still pissed off because that's where you're at? What do you do? I accept it. And I say, why? Why are we angry? And I dig. I sit in it for a moment. And I start going through memories. I start going through my hurt. I start going through emotions to find a trigger that kicks off and makes me more angry. And I said, when I find one, then I go down that path and I find the next trigger until I get to really, well, what led me there? And when I sit and I feel, because feeling brings the truth. When I feel, then I was able to get to that truth. And it was really something between me and the divine that I asked for and I never received. And right now in my spirit, I'm being called to trust something that has brought a lot of pain to me for lessons for other people. See, there are some of us that are born to hurt in lessons for other people. And we are fortified. True. That doesn't mean it hurts less. Some of us go through things so we can teach others, but that doesn't mean we chose to be teachers. Some of us have free will that is herded and guided that we didn't choose. All of those things anger me. But I made a promise that I walk. And I'm proud of my promise. How it was done, I don't like. But I keep steadfast to my promise and my path. And sometimes you would think spirit would make it easy. It don't. And then there's other spirits that don't either. See, when they say you never know how far someone walks, you don't. You have no clue. You have no clue how much it hurts. You have no clue what they're going through. You have no clue what it feels like. And I can guarantee you, you can't walk it. I can guarantee you, you don't have the strength to. So don't pretend you do. Don't judge. That's why you don't judge. You don't know. And there's a lot of people walking around going through pain, as you see. And I mean real pain. That's why I created my program. I know real pain. Back to back. We all do. Different forms. But some of us are born to bear pain for you. So you can understand how to get through your pain. So forgive us if we don't allow you to talk shit or judge us. Forgive us if we don't allow you to sit up there and bash us or control us or program us or tell us how we need to be. We can't, because we carry enough pain that we got to carry. So you have understanding that we have to receive for you. You don't know because you're walking your path and your life. But there's plenty of us born where we walk it so you have understanding. Do you understand what that means? We carry what you can't. And you don't know who we are. There's a lot of us who carry what you can't. And you don't know who we are, but we know who we are. And you judge, and you talk about magic, and you talk about what we do. You don't know what we do. You don't know our contracts with that other side. And you don't know why we're here. You only know your path. And some of you don't even know your path. So don't judge ours. So today, I'm sitting in my sacrifices that I give up for everyone else. What I have not or have yet to receive for my folly and for my lessons and what I had to learn to make this program so everyone else can learn every day. I'm 46 years old. I'm almost at half of my life. That's a long time in my eyes to really not have the free will I'm supposed to have so you can have yours. But like I said, it's my pleasure to walk my path because I know my path. But sometimes it gets real hard, like it did for Jesus, like it does for others. So we don't always want to hear, the ungratefulness. We don't want to hear the drama. We don't always want to hear the selfishness, the selfish martyrdom. We don't always want to hear that. Why? Because you don't know what we give for you. You don't even know that there are people out there who love you and don't know you and give for you to continue to be here. That is love in its ultimate form. Yeah. There are people created in love for you to be able to walk and take the pain that you can take. Understand that in many forms. I want you to know that. So don't take these people for granted when you feel them and you meet them and you encounter them. They're here for you. And we love you. But we ain't got to take your shit. And trust and believe. You don't want to learn. We move on to the next. We ain't got time to waste on you. We move on to the ones who want to learn. Because there's plenty of people hurting and needing it from us. That's why I created Transformational Tantra. In love for you. That was part of my job, being here. I'm not going to apologize for it. For those that walk it, I'm not going to apologize for the work you got to put in. For what you're going to go through. But you will emerge. The being you're supposed to be. It will be hell. But it will be worth it if you really, really want to get to you. That's how much the divine loves you. And that's how much I love you. Someone loves you enough to help serve you. Appreciate that. And those that do, you'll find me and I'll find you. Those that don't, good luck to you. You're still loved. You'll find your way to whatever source you need to help you heal, grow, and love. But you will, at some point, get to love. Or it's going to get to you. Some way, shape, or form, it's going to get to you. You can't escape it because it's what connects us all. It is the truth. Take care, everyone. And we're going to heal together. We're going to love together. We're going to be. We are that we are. And we